back in the shop and give you a little update on where we are in this violin. Did quite a bit of work. I glued the top onto the body. I cut the slot in for the neck, installed the neck. And what I'm working on now is the edges. I always do the edges after I assemble the violin. That way I can keep everything more in line, I guess is the best way to put it. And it's the way I do it. A lot of people don't do it that way, but that's how I do it. And it's kind of fun to do. And I use a file, some sandpaper, and I just go around and knock the edges off. So I got a nice round edge, and basically the file kind of gets the humps out if there's any, and it just makes it all smooth and even. You can see me doing that. And I still have to install the saddle on the bottom, and I'll talk a little bit about that. I'm going to make that out of an old piano key, and had a friend who had a old piano they were trashing, and he saved me the ebony keys and also saved me the ivory off of the white keys. And I've been toying with the idea of somehow gluing these together, stacking them, and then making a nut. Like this one here that's a bone nut from a deer antler that I have. And it just kind of makes it stand out a little, makes it a little different and little pops a little bit. And it's kind of fun to be on a little different. And or I could just use an ebony one, but it doesn't. I think the ivory or the bone shows off a little better, and it doesn't seem to affect the sound. And I don't know about the wear yet, so. But that's easy enough to replace if I have to replace it. But that's pretty much where we're coming along with the violin here. And people been on my YouTube page have been asking a lot of questions and stuff like that. And how do you get started in this? And you know, are you self-taught? Did you go to school for it? And no, I didn't go to school for it. And yes, I'm self-taught. But there's a lot of information out there. But I was lucky to have a gentleman reach out to me early on and kind of took me under his wing and explained the basics. And it was a big help, because it's somebody who's actually done it before, and they're walking you through. And you can ask them questions in that, and it makes a big difference. And all my violins are everyone is an improvement upon the last one, and that to me is very satisfying, because I know I'm progressing. And I'd say from the last few have been really, really nice violins, and I can only see them getting better. And violin making for me is a passion, and it's hard to describe. Hobbies, I got tons of hobbies, and when I retired, I wanted to be busy, and I fly fish, and I hunt, and I garden. But what I really do is make violins, and it's fun. So if you're thinking about making a violin, take it up. It's not that hard, and you end up with some really neat violins, and they sound good. So all I can say is give it a shot. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, please. And if you ask a question, I'll be sure to answer you. So that's all I got tonight. I'm going to work on this, and that'll be about it. Now, my favorite show's on, the Oak Island thing, even though I've been watching it, seems like for 10 years, and all they find is sticks. So one of these years, maybe they'll find some. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.